It's not really me. It's my wife. See, she says, where is the money? Why don't you have the money? Are you getting the money now? And so on. And so I continue. The money.
T3 Media.
Guys, Netflix. Mighty Netflix. Raising their prices again. It's been within a year. Been like, what, 3 days since they last upped their prices. And they're doing it again. What are your thoughts on it? Who wants to go first? I'm ever so pissed, but who wants to go first on this one?
I'll just say it. What do you have to make me keep paying more money? What do you have? Stranger Things is taking 6 years to come out.
Uh-huh.
I got a bunch of DVDs. What am I getting here? What am I getting already?
That's a perfect way to put it. I mean, it's just weird that I feel like maybe it's because I just can't find the unsubscribe button. I'm just like, you know what? Just take it.
Yeah.
The things that they do have, some of them are really good, but I'm like, is it worth the price? Do you have the catalog to raise that again? Or are you going to keep cramming live sports down my throat? Like, that's going to work out.
No, I just think it's like so what they acquire the rights for WWE Raw, right? So that's on Monday nights now. People keep tuning in to these like weird Jake Paul fights, right? So I guess like they're using this for bargaining ship. But however, like you point out, like after that, right? Because that's 1 day a week, and the Jake Pauls are like once every 2 years. Like what's on the catalog? Like they don't have The Office anymore.
Right. No, they don't even have little basics like that.
No, like what are we paying for exactly? And like their originals, like they do this thing where they have great originals, and then out of nowhere they'll just cancel them. So, or whose ever idea was it to say like, let's bring back that '70s show, but only bring back the principal cast for like one season? Was like, what are we doing?
And they're thinking, guys, we need, they're looking at it from a corporate level. We need to keep our shareholders happy. We need to show, increased revenue and increased profits this year over last year, because that's always the SOP, right? Is we need to show increase over last year. And, when they had some of the COVID bump of numbers from COVID, because, everyone was, hostage to their TVs because there was nothing else to do.
Right.
Yeah.
So they're looking at these numbers, and they had all this profit from there, and they're setting all these budgetary items of, we need to show this increase.
And I'm going to say this. I'm just going to say it. There are so many free things out there. People sleep on Pluto. People are sleeping on Pluto. There'll be gems on there. Half the time when I go searching, like, oh, is this streaming somewhere? Mm-hmm. There's like a 60 to 70% shot it's on Tubi or Pluto. And
100%. I'm sleeping on Pluto. 100%.
Pluto has some gems, specifically horror stuff. Like, is it the greatest sometimes? No. But more than one occasion, I'm like, oh yeah, where can I watch this really quick?
Here's a quick little timeline of the price hikes. So $17.99, and the lower tiers are still at $11.99. So,
like it.
But that's 2 jumps for the highest tier. That's 2 jumps within 6 months of each other.
I like some of your stuff, Netflix, but I don't know, maybe stop churning out 60 projects and do 10 good ones. Or stick to them. Stop canceling them on Andre. He really likes them.
Netflix.
And don't pass it off as inflation, Don't imply that this is inflation. When it's not inflation, it's you trying to up your profit margin.
At least if Warner Brothers puts out a decent movie and you miss it in theaters, it's going to HBO Max and you can catch it there,
I worked in a factory for 10 years. The service was but no matter what, if something else was messing up or I couldn't get the best service, Netflix was there for me.
Netflix is like that episode of The Simpsons when Homer owed the mob money. Right. And was it Fat Tony said, it's not really me. It's my wife. See, she says, where is the money? Why don't you have the money? Are you getting the money now? And so on. And so I continue. The money.